Welcome back to our 2020 video series where you'll find 20 tips throughout the year on how to be more financially healthy. Today we want to tell you how to set goals rather than financial resolutions for 2021. Now, the reason that I say you should set financial goals as opposed to resolutions is the reality is that most resolutions are dropped by the beginning of February. And setting up your financial goals in a very specific way can help you be more successful in reaching them in 2021. So here are some of our easy tips for how to set successful financial goals for the new year. Tip number one. Make your goals specific. A lot of people are well-intentioned when it comes to their finances. They set goals like, I want to save more money, I want to pay down my debt, but those aren't specific enough for you to actually be able to work towards them. So let's look at what an example could be. Say that your goal is to save more money. A specific version of that goal would be, I would like to save $2,400 this next year by saving $200 a month out of a direct deposit from my paycheck. It's a very specific goal, and it's going to increase your likelihood of achieving it the more specific that you make it. Our second tip is to make that success so that it can be measured. So for instance, if you can't see yourself making progress, it's likely that you're going to quit working towards that goal. So make sure that you can measure it appropriately. If we use that previous goal, the example that I had just given of saving $2,400 in a year, $200 a month, you can see that progress and measure it throughout the course of the year to know how you're doing. You can know when you're on track, know when you're maybe ahead of schedule, and so again, make it measurable. Our third tip is to break down those big goals into smaller ones. So for instance, maybe you're wanting to save for a down payment on a house and you want to save, I don't know, $24,000 this year. That's $2,000 a month. Break that into smaller goals. If you just look at that big $24,000 number, that's really daunting. It can be stressful. It's going to be difficult for you to achieve and to see that finish line. So figure out what are the hurdles, what are the steps along the way that I need to take in order to get there. Break your big goal down into smaller ones. And our tip number 4 is to create a visual reminder of your goals. So my wife and I, our goal is to buy a house by the end of 2022. And in order to do that, we have an awesome little house-shaped thermometer up on our fridge. It's broken down into $2,000 increments, so whenever we save an additional $2,000, we can just go ahead and color that in. It reminds us of the goal that we're working on, and it is incredibly motivating when I get to fill out one of those tick marks. So again, create a visual reminder for whatever financial goal that you're going to be working on. Our fifth tip is to avoid setting what are unattainable or unachievable goals. And a lot of people do this in the financial realm. So for instance, if you have struggled to save money and you want to set a goal to save $500 every single month, that is a big and significant life change. And so again, be realistic with yourself. Set goals that are attainable, that are achievable. Not that are so easy that you can achieve them without much effort, but they have to be within reach. If you set one that is so far out there, you're going to be unmotivated. It's going to be really difficult for you to reach it. So again, set attainable goals. And then our final tip is to share that goal with a trusted friend. There's something really powerful that happens when you actually commit to a goal by sharing it with someone who can help keep you accountable. You're more likely to work towards that goal. So if you have a good friend, maybe a coworker, it could be a family member, someone that you are comfortable having financial conversations with, tell them what your goal is and invite them to keep you accountable in reaching it. So again, follow these tips to help reach your goals in 2021. Thank you so much for tuning in, and don't forget to stay tuned in on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram to catch all our updates throughout the year. We'll catch you next time.